Check out the full episode of the Bendy Bodies podcast on your favorite podcast app.
There's a group on Facebook called Sextacular EDS Zebras, and they have over 8,000 members. And it's a place where people of all genders talk about sex as it relates to hypermobile bodies, and they're just clamoring for advice and information about everything from vaginal atrophy to why they're allergic to spermicide. There's so many problems that people have because they get this trifecta of, the connective tissue disorders, mast cell activation syndrome, and dysautonomia. So they have all these different things going on. They're trying to improve their libidos and enjoy sex in a way that's safe and pain-free, which is why I love your podcast, because it's so pro-sex and feeling good in your body and things like that. Are there certain things that you think hypermobile people should know about sexual health, urologic function, anything that's specific to that? And of course, I will definitely look for Andrew Goldstein as well, Dr. Andrew Goldstein.
I mean, I think everybody needs a good pelvic floor PT.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, have that person. Have that person when you're doing well, so you have that person when you're not doing well.
Yeah.
Like they're just, where are you weak? Where are you strong? Where are you guarding? Where, we're all these like imperfect, off-balance people all the time until something breaks, So the physical therapists which are hard to come by. They're not everywhere, but they're amazing. And, whenever I give a talk, it's super funny because whenever I give a talk about sex or whatever, the PTs always raise their hand and they're like, don't forget about the PTs. And I'm like, you guys, I never forget about the PTs. Like, come on. But they want to be seen. They want to be utilized. They know they're great tools in the toolbox. So to me, I'd be like, if you haven't seen a good pelvic floor PT yet, they help with pain with sex. They help with bladder leakage. They help, we got a much higher rate of prolapse in the population with connective tissue disorders. So what can I do to stay strong? And then for me, I'd be like, dude, you don't need a second hit. So understand what perimenopause is, understand what menopause is. Vaginal estrogen, safe enough to be a preventative medication. I would start thinking about systemic hormones, getting curious about at what point you might want to start doing that. Remember, there's this big drama in the menopause world right now because they're like, only symptomatic people should use hormones. Osteoporosis is not symptomatic. And we have hormones, or estrogen is FDA approved for the prevention of osteoporosis.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's a very poor argument to tell women that they need. I mean, the other thing that happens to women is they go to the doctor and then the doctor's like, but is it bad enough?
Right.
Right. And men never get asked that. Men are like, I have low libido and erectile dysfunction. No urologist is ever like, is it bad enough?
Mm-hmm.
Like men are never challenged once they're in the physician's office. I mean, that's the other power of us as urologists, right? Is I take care of the guys. Gynecologists don't understand. Like we treat these other people like what their problem is real and deserving of treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I always think about, women's issues is like, would we say that to a man?
Check out the full Bendy Bodies podcast episode on your favorite podcast app.